Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Livery Designer stream. If you could all let me know if you can hear me, okay? Make sure, do a quick sound check. Let me know everything's nice and clear, and then we can get on with the stream. Hello, hello, hello. Fine, all good, lovely. That is what I'd like to hear. Excellent. So, tonight we're going to continue with some Livery Designer stuff. In case anybody missed my previous one, it did end up looking a bit like a unicorn vomited on a tank car. So we're going to try not to do that tonight. I've had a look at the suggestions everybody asked for tonight's stream, but a lot of them were requests for real live liveries, which is unfortunately something I can't actually recreate live on stream, or else we'd get in lots of trouble for copyright reasons. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to start decorating a whole train, and I'm going to base it off of a theme, and then I'm just going to gradually keep adding to it as the weeks go on. If there is something on the Livery Designer that you want explaining, you're not quite sure how to use, ask me while we're live, and I will try and figure out how to get the Livery Designer to do what you want to do. If you've got suggestions that aren't going to breach copyright, please let me know and we'll see what we can do. I'll try and recreate anything. But for tonight's theme, we're gonna start with creating a sort of forest on the side of a train. So imagine your forest colours, some trees, lots of adorable forest animals, so like foxes, hedgehogs, owls, that sort of thing. I've had a bit of a practice. I'm pretty happy with what I've got going on. So I'm gonna start ahead and get creating. Right, so we'll go into the livery editor. I'm gonna use I saw some people debating which train I was gonna use, and nobody actually guessed what I was gonna use. I'm actually gonna use the 72 stock. It's a really nice blank canvas, and it's really good just for making things stand out a bit. So we're using the 72 stock, and let's call it stream. Let's call it stream forest. And let's get editing. Silhouette trees on a white background. So what I'm going to try and do first is so last time, as I'm sure you remember, I blended a lot of colours together. Can't fit a forest in the tube. No, you'll see. We'll see. If it ends up not being big enough, what I might do is change it between the weeks. And do expect me to update a couple of things between streams, add a couple of things, and then I'll explain how I did it. Can you copy a livery from one train to another, for example, the 377 to 395? No, I don't think you can. That is something I would love to be able to do. But no, you can't currently switch from one livery to another. So I'm just going to change the background to dark because I find it much easier to use. And this week again, I am using a mouse and keyboard for controls. But next time I will be using a PlayStation controller, just so that anybody on console can get a nice understanding of the controls. So last time I blended the colours into a sort of rainbow effect. This time what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on just this front car here to begin with. And I'm going to do a sort of sunset type of background. And the reason I'm not going to use the other cars to begin with is because I don't want to use all of my layers in one go. So if we're looking good for the layers, then I'll start adding to the other cars is the plan. Okay. Right. So let's add a layer. So I hope everybody remembers how to add the colours so that they blend. David said, "Hey Natalie, I'm currently driving a Great Western HST across Northern Transpennine thanks to Sam's Scenario Designer tutorial. You really appreciate the teaching videos." I'm glad. I hope that they do come in useful for many of you. Yeah. I think on St. David's Day the forest should contain some daffodils. That is a really good idea. I will try to add some daffodils for sure. So the colour I'm going to go with at the top is sort of, thinking a dark blue. Just, yeah, to give it that nice sunset colour. Let's go a little bit brighter than that. There. Liveries are like onions, full of layers. I like that. And I am from Wales. I'm currently living in North Wales. Happy St. David's Day. Yes, happy St. David's Day to everybody. In Welsh, it's Dydd Gwyl Dewi. So there you go. A bit of Welsh for you as well. Excellent. Righto. Let's make it a bit bigger. There. Let's copy it over and edit it. So this one's going to be a lot quicker to do the blending than last time because I'm only going to do maybe 3 colours, and this time well, it should be easier, but I've just made a mistake. So this time I'm just going to be moving them across instead of making like fresh things every time. I think I messed that up. Zoom in. It's really hard to get it accurate. Without being able to import textures and images, it's extremely limiting. It is, but you'd be surprised how much you can actually do. I'm just gonna start that one again because I did a mistake. This is the problem with the maths that I'll do. So in case anybody's wondering what I just did there, in case you missed last week's one, so I've grouped it together, just so I can move it quicker. As you can see. So copy and then edit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it to be the same on the other side as well. You could stretch one of the shapes to cover out the whole car, make it a bit easier. Yeah, so the reason I'm not doing it like that is because if I stretch it out too much, you tend to have the problem at the bottom here where it all just becomes one colour. And what I want the white at the bottom because I'm going to add another colour. So it blends a bit nicer. You'll see what I'm doing in a moment. There we go. Let's place that. Let's add another one. Actually, go back. Let's copy this one and group it. And then we're going to change it. Trying to decide what colour. I think, let's have a look. I had a sort of gradient. Let's go for a greeny colour. Let's see. You should stretch it in only one direction, make it larger in general. That's a good idea. I'll give that a go next time, Monday. Let's go for a green. So we're going to go for a sort of forest green now. Let's see. I want it to blend nicely, you see. Let's go for that one. And let's rotate it. How do you move it quickly? So to move it quickly, it's a bit like when you do the Superman thing when you're driving a train. You just shift and then move with the arrow keys. There we go. Let's go down here. Lovely. Edit that one. Let's go for the same color. Rotate it. There we go. Let's rotate it more. How's that looking? It's looking better. Nice. So, got a nice little fade going on. It is looking like the sea more than a sunset, but I quite like it, I must say. Edit it. Nice. That little line is gonna bug me. Yeah, nobody on the Bakerloo line will know what it's because they don't see the countryside. I agree. Let's see. This could be done with 2 layers and save you a lot of use. Wide blue on top, wide green on the bottom, both with maxed out projection to go through to the other side. Let's figure out how to do that. So if I don't do that tonight, what I'll do Monday is I'll write down your suggestions and get it into 2 layers during the week. and then wide top, and then wide bottom, and then project. Yeah, I'm going to project it for the other side. Yeah. Okay, sweet. So we've got our little base colour for now. As I said, this is something that I'll probably work on during the week just to get those layers down. So now what I'm going to do is imagine I'm going to add some trees to it, and perhaps eventually like a little river, and some daffodils. But the next thing I'm going to add is a little fox. I'm going to create the animals and then place them around on the livery as and when. So the first thing I'm actually going to make is a little fox. So bear with. So I'm going to start with the tail, and I'm going to choose this little shape here to make the tail, and you'll see where I'm going with it as I'm going along. So we're going to do an orange tail. Let's go bright orange. Going to move it. Now, let's make it nice and skinny. Let's go about here. Animals on the doors so they move around. Oh man, that would be cool. That's a good idea for the doors. And rotate it slightly. So what I want to do is now, as I'm sure you can imagine, on a little fox's tail, they have like a little bit of white at the end. So I want to try and recreate that little bit of white so it looks realistic. And actually, thinking about it, let's go change this one to a solid block. So what I'm going to do is at the top, I'm going to fill it in with the little white boxes here as best I can. So this part at the top is just your basic white colour. And then I'm going to use the other shapes to make it look like fur. You'll see where I'm going with it in a moment. It's hard to picture it at the moment. To mess around with the shapes a bit. Okay. A little bit bigger. It's better than Art Attack. I wish I was that good. I am by no means an artist, but I've definitely been giving it a good shot. So let's make it a bit bigger. Oh wait. Place. Let's copy it. I realise right now it's really hard to probably picture what I'm doing, but I promise there's method to the madness. Which one was it I used? Let's use this one. Don't forget the second tail. Nice and chunky. Editor, actually. Let's go there. Let's see. Is there a release date for the 465 yet? I don't think we've shared that yet. Does anyone know how one could apply gradient effect text layers? I don't know that. Let's go with this one. Looking good so far. It's not looking good so far, but it will be looking good by the end of the stream. Just you wait. I've just rotated that completely the wrong way. Smaller. Place. Oh, wrong one. Smaller. So it doesn't matter too much to me if it's not like a perfect shape at the top, because it makes it look a little bit more like actual fur. But what I might do is change this one for another one of these ones because it looks nicer. Let's move that. There we go, that's a bit better. And then one more. Let's move this one in and let's rotate it slightly. And then look at that, now we have a really cute fluffy tail. So it takes a long time and a lot of moving about with it and a lot of patience. So what I'm going to do now is group all of these so that I can move my tail as I like. So there we go. See, I can move my little tail around. Next, I'm going to get started on the head. And then I'm going to do the body, and I'm going to do the feet last. And there's a reason I'm doing the feet last, and it's because feet are actually like a lot harder to do than you'd think. So any advice on the feet would be greatly appreciated. Okay, let's do a head. Same, yeah. Never thought about using those decals for fur. Yeah, I had a really good play around with it to see like what would look well with what, and it ended up looking really nice with a cute little fluffy tail. I wish there were coordinates for the layers so they're easier to place. Yeah, yeah. I wish we had more than 300 to be honest, because like 300 sounds like an awful lot, but that's just cost me an awful lot. You could do floating fox with no feet. I could, but it just you'll see when I try to do feet. It's not graceful is the word I'm going to use. It's like I try my hardest, but I just can't seem to get feet right. So let's do. I just had to have a quick look at what fox faces look like. Okay, let's go for the. Which shape do I want? I think I'll go with this one, just to start it off. Okay, and we're gonna go orange again, and then I'm gonna rotate it, just like so. You're ashamed there's no pink. At some point, I will add pink. Are there any pink animals beyond flamingos that I could add? Because flamingos aren't exactly very foresty, are they? So if you can think of a pink woodland creature or something that belongs in a forest that is pink, then I shall add it. Maybe a butterfly? Would a butterfly be quite nice? Tropical fish? No, I'm not adding a tropical forest-dwelling prawn. Ah, yes. Everybody knows about those forest prawns. Worms. Worms is actually not a ridiculous one. You know, there's an alarming amount of you that seem to think prawns belong in a forest. Hedgehogs aren't pink, they're brown. But I will be doing a hedgehog. That's on my list of creatures to create. But we're starting with this one. Squirrels. Squirrels are red, right? Oh, red and grey. I was thinking of doing maybe both. Let's go bigger. Let's edit the cheeks. Place that one and then copy it, edit, zoom in. Look at that little cutie. Right, hold on, please. Let's do my ears next. What do I want for ears? Let's do a new shape for ears. How about a parrot? You guys need to go back to school and learn like where animals live because you really don't seem to know. A dinosaur. I saw isn't it the Isle of Wight ones that they did a dinosaur livery? The Pink Panther. Okay, confirm. So if you have any questions about what I'm doing or anything like that, please do ask. I'll try and answer them as best I can. And if, like I said, if I don't know the answer tonight, I will look up the answer for next time. Let's go. Oops. And as you can see, it takes an awful lot of patience and a lot of moving it in the wrong direction and stuff like that to get used to it. How about a bunny? A bunny is such a good idea. Right, we're having a bunny in this forest at some point as well. But it has to stay on the opposite side of the train to my fox, or else I feel like my fox would try to eat the bunny. You know? Let's place that. Let's copy. Edit. Let's move that one, and I think I'm going to move the other ear a little bit closer because I don't like where that one is actually. It's the beginnings of a fox, yes. Move it a little bit to the right. Or do we like it there? There. What do we think? Just need to go up a bit. Yep. Does the Livery Editor have a freehand tool? It does not. I would love it if it did have a freehand tool. Okay. Place. Let's make a new one. Let's have a look. I think I'm going to move the white parts a little bit because I'm not happy with them at the moment. Let's edit them so they're a bit higher up and a bit chunkier. Let's go. Yeah, let's do that. Just move it ever so slightly. Let's go here. There, that's better. And then let's copy, let's delete that one, but copy that one. Edit. Let's move it. And then as you can see now, so because I've changed that, you can see that the triangle is now above it. So I'll just show you how to, well, rectify that if it happens. Let's go there. How long does it take you from start to finish to end a train? So this is the first time I've actually spent a considerable amount of time editing one. So I expect it to take us a good few hours to get it completely right, to a point like that I'm happy with. It's definitely not a quick process, and you have to be really particular. Let's move that. I'm just going to move these so they're in the right place. There we go. And move. And then which one is it? I wanted this one. Edit. So because I've moved them in the order, they're not clipping this part of the fox now. There. Cute. Right, let's do a little, let's give him a little nose. Or her. Could be a lady fox. Although if it was a lady fox, I think I'd have to give her lovely eyelashes. Let's give you a nice little nose. Got a cute little nose. Do the eyelashes. I might. And then let's give it. Let's give some cute little button eyes. Can I make them any smaller? I don't think I can make them any smaller. Oh, there we go. Yay. I feel like eyelashes would be creepy. Trying to get this eye to go where I want it to is going to be a nightmare. Oh, did it. There we go. So yeah, I'm on PC at the moment. The next one I do, I will do on PC again, but I'll use the PlayStation controller just so you can see how it works with the controllers. Okay, so we've got our little face. Next, on to the body. And the body's alright. I did one earlier, and the body was okay. But it is quite complicated getting it right. Because there's no like oblong shape. I wish there was a really nice full oblong shape, you know, like this one here, but it was full. Eyeshadow. Not happening. Right, so let's go for the circle and let's try and make it into a body. Foxes have whiskers. Should we give it some whiskers before I do the body? What do you think? Cute little whiskers? Yeah, let's do some whiskers actually. It's a nice idea. Let's go back. Let's get rid of... Actually, let's change it. Trying to think what shape would be good for whiskers. Let's try this one. See if we can maneuver it. Whiskers and a smiley mouth. I feel like if I give it a smiley mouth though, it's gonna look like it's after my bunny rabbit. You know, like it's smiling at my bunny rabbit when I make a bunny rabbit. Let's have a look. No. No. Oh, hello. Trying to figure out how to make a whisker here with this shape. See what we can do. How far does it go? Nope. I think I might need a different shape. Straight, short lines. Ooh, actually, that gives me an idea. Let's try a letter. Let's try an I. Because that should work. So let's try rotating it. And then there we go. Zoom in a bit. I think I made that a bit too thin now. Let's go there. Let's go smaller. That's too thin. Actually, it wouldn't attach to the nose, would it? It would be on the side here. So, like, let's make it. There. That'll be it. And then I'll make another 3. 3 on each side. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Let's try copying it. Edit. Whiskers were a good idea. I just accidentally changed the size of that one. Go. Place and copy. Edit. Going a bit more. There would be okay. Place. And then let's group them. Do I need to mirror them? I think I do. Oh, no. See how they look mirrored. Yeah, and then I'll just rotate them slightly. Okay, there we go. We got some cute little whiskers. Yes, we will also have a bird at some point as well. Right, so on to the body. Let's go for our big. It's going to be a very round body. A very foxy train, yeah. I mean, at the moment, it's not very exciting because imagine this is literally how long it's taken me to do one animal, and I'm planning on doing an awful lot of them. And the idea is to just completely cover this so it looks decorated. So it is going to take a fair bit of time, and definitely give me your input and stuff and what you want to see and such. I realise that this probably isn't content for everyone, but for those of you that want to and have been trying to learn the Livery Designer, it's a good opportunity just to give it a try. Let's go here. Am I going to take it for a short drive? Yeah, so I probably won't drive it tonight, but when it's finished, I'll definitely take it for a drive. Will this take over weeks, like 1 or 2 animals per week? So yeah, the idea is I'll just keep adding stuff to it, and then I'll add stuff to it on the stream that perhaps you've suggested or you want to see. And I will, if I've added something during the week, for example, I'll go through the processes I took to create it. What am I putting on the roof? That is such a good question. Maybe some stars, like a starry night. Could do the roof like maybe a black colour and then put like some stars on. That might be nice. Or a snake. Why a snake? Right, let's do that. Now I did this earlier. Need another shape. What was it I did? I think it was this one. Is it this one? Post the new animals on the forums. Yeah, I could do that if you'd like. Post suggestions you want to see on the forums. Add some trees. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to add like some trees, and then maybe do some animals that can like go in the trees and stuff. Something along those lines. There's a donkey in every route. How about a donkey for the train? That would be good. That'd be good. But I feel like a donkey would be really hard to make, like for that kind of for this kind of thing, like trying to find the right shape. So that horse that was created during the livery competition was absolutely incredible. Let's see. I know. Right. Let's go turn it around. Let's make this smaller. Rotate it slightly this way. Okay. And then we're going to add some more fur. So let's rotate it again. Move it slightly. So again, it's little chest, little hairy chest. Zoom in. There. Move it down slightly. Edit this one and move it down slightly. I will make a pink animal for Matt. Just trying to decide which pink animal that would be that fits in a forest. Everybody seems to think shrimp is what we should be making. Nice. And then I'm going to group them together. Alright, and I'm also going to group my head together. Ungroup that, ungroup that. I need to ungroup it and then group it all again. So I want to move the head, and you can't group something that's already grouped. There we go. I think it needs to be smaller. Move and edit it. I feel like it's too long. Let's like make it a bit plumpier. Yeah, let's go like there. And then edit. Your head is much too big for your body. There. And edit. Smooth. So there we go. Is this game out yet? Yeah, so this is just the livery editor on Train Sim World 2, if anybody wants to have a go. So there we have a cute little fox. He does need feet, but I have no idea how to go about doing that. Last time I tried doing feet, it was literally just like 2 sticks and it looked completely wrong. So any suggestions for feet, I would appreciate. You like how it is without the feet? You don't think it needs feet? It's going to be in a little forest all by itself without any feet. Maybe little claws. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's have a look at some pictures. Let's see. Hide feet with grass. Do feet in circles like a cat. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like maybe like little... It's just because otherwise it's too round at the bottom, don't you think? It needs something like down here. I wasn't outfoxed by the livery editor. I don't know. I think there's still an awful lot I need to learn with the livery editor, but I'm definitely getting there. Yeah, I could do grass maybe to conceal it so there was no feet. That's not a bad idea. And maybe put in like little claws or something. Little. Let's have a look. Let's see what we can... See what shapes we've got that can help with that. Let's see. Yeah, little paws would be cute, wouldn't they? Let's have a look at the letters. Oh, I've gone back into shapes. I've got a little, maybe a little U. Oh, here we go. But this could look cute. Let's change it to maybe like a... Should we try like a dark brown, maybe? Okay, let's go for like here. Let's have a look. Oh my goodness, they're too cute. Copy. What do we think? They too high enough? Or should I do them like rotating? So they're sort of like... No, that doesn't work. Not sure about that. What do you think? That is quite cute. I must say, actually, now they're rotated. When they're too straight, they don't look right. Let's move the other one slightly on an angle. There. Oh, look at his little feet. That looks cute. I like the idea of adding grass at the bottom as well. I think I might do that. Should we see how it looks with some grass at the bottom so it looks like it's sort of covering the bottom feet as well? What do we think about the grass? Yeah, let's try the grass. Okay, let's see how it looks anyway. If I need your opinions on it, so let's give it a go, and then let me know if you think it looks a bit rubbish or not, or if you don't like it. I think I could probably use this for grass. Or the letter Y. I'll have a go with that in a minute as well, David. Let's see what we think. See how it goes. Ow. Don't want it to be like lime green. that a nice colour for grass? Can I make its eyes bigger? Yes, we can make its eyes bigger. Let's see. Let's go with that one. I think I need a darker green, just because obviously I've got the green on the, let's go, what do we think about that kind of green? That's quite good, yeah? Let's try that. And then, so what I'm thinking is doing like a couple of versions of this, you know, where it sort of crisscrosses a bit, so it looks like it's growing at different angles and such. Although actually, well, it actually looks quite good going one direction. Let's go, yeah, let's go here. One direction tilted slightly more, yeah. Yeah, David, I'd love to be able to recreate actual liveries, but unfortunately I'm not allowed to do that due to copyright reasons. I'd get in trouble, and Dovetail would get in trouble, and but if there's something, for example, you wanted, say there's something you're trying to recreate with a real livery, I don't know, maybe a stripe in a certain way or something, feel free to ask me, you know, like, can you colour in the doors, for example, or show us how to colour in the doors, and that's something I can work on to try and show you how to do it. So I can't recreate the real life one, but I can show you how you can create the real life one. Oh, whoops. Yeah. Fox paws need to almost touch the grass. Okay, what I'll do is then I'll put the grass on the bottom. I think I need to have some facing the other way now because it's sort of... Oh, there we go. That's better. Look at him. I'll do one more, and then I'll move the fox down slightly so he's covered a bit more by the grass. There. I'm gonna have to ungroup it just so that I can group it all again. If there's a faster way of doing it, somebody please do tell me. I'd like it if you could group groups. Okay. There we go. Is that close enough to the... Oh, that is cute because now it looks like the grass is touching his front paws. There we go. So the way it works with the blended colours is up the top here. I've got you've got the square that has the fade, and you can just stretch it out and then rotate it with the other one so that it fades together. But someone was telling me there's a better way of doing it, so I'm going to practice that this week to save time and layers with the fading. But that's ended up looking really, really cute. So I'm glad we like the little fox. Let's see, what time is it? Have we got time to start something else? We can start another animal now. The chat, you guys can decide what you'd like to do next. We have a choice of maybe a hedgehog, squirrel, some kind of bird. Anything you find in a forest, what would you like? And you can see me trying to figure out what shapes to use. Like, oh, I said I'd make the eyes bigger, didn't I? A frog. Oh man, it's not. Could make a pink frog. Let's group you and then edit. Let's make them slightly bigger. They're a little bit too small, aren't they? Oop. Nope. Let's go. Nope. Oh, there we go. There we don't go. There. There. Let's have a look. A stag armor. I feel like a stag. Who's Dominic? I'm pretty sure pandas. Well, they don't live in British forests with foxes. A pig. Make a bear. A lake. So I might make a river at some point, or something like a river, and then maybe have something in it. Let's have a look. Is it going to be some sort of animal train? So the idea, Daniel, is that it's eventually going to be a sort of British forest is the plan. Can any of the American trains be edited? Yeah, if you look, there's a list of, I'll show you the list actually in a minute of what you can edit. I am not making Kermit. I'm pretty sure that is copyright. A zebra. Ooh, a badger. A badger could be good. I like a badger. Bye, Liz. Yeah, have a good evening. Can I ask, is it 300 layers per carriage or 300 for the whole train? I believe it's 300 per carriage. Let's have a look. So if I go to this one now, yeah, so it's 300 per carriage. As you can see, I've already used 45 just on my little fox. So that gives you an idea of how quickly I'm going to use up 300. Like, I'd like to make a forest, but I feel like I'm going to run out of layers. A badger. Let's do a badger. Let's have a look. Let's try and find some pictures for a badger. Okay, hold on. What have we got? So a badger is pretty straightforward, I think. She says. All right, let's give a badger a go. Some small trees as well. Yeah, I will do some small trees. Actually, have I got time? I don't have time to do a whole badger, so what I might do is actually some trees for now, like just for like on the edges, for next time. Yeah. Let's I need to figure out how to add more. There we go. Let's do some trees. I see lots of people talking about Bodger and Badger. I do know that TV series. He used to love packet mashed potatoes. A hen house next to the fox. That's terrible. No, I'm not doing that. Right, which shape to use for my tree trunk? Trying to think what'll look good. What do we think? Do we think this would make a good tree trunk? Stretched, maybe? Yeah, let's try that. An otter. I will do an otter at some point, yes. Especially if I do a little river. Move it to here. Okay. So then what I'm thinking is I might do like some branches coming off of it and stuff. Let's go. There we have a tree branch. A woodpecker in the tree. Yeah, it'd be good, wouldn't it, to have like a bird of some kind in the tree, I think. That's something I'm definitely going to do. Maybe I'll make this branch a bit longer and then maybe a bit, just change the angle of it slightly. Let's do there. And then what I'll do is we'll think of something that can go on here. Perhaps an owl. Yeah, an owl would be good, or a woodpecker, or a doe or a Bambi. Yeah, I'd love to do something like that as well. That's definitely on my list of creations. But yeah, it'd be nice to have something in here. And then I will do some leaves as well at some point. Let's place that. Let's copy it. Let's mirror it. And then what I'll do is, for this one, I'll like put some leaves on it and stuff. Maybe put some leaves around this area. But it's quite a nice shape for a tree. as I said, this is a work in progress. So I will keep adding to it and stuff as we go on. Are there any wild wolves in the UK? No, there's not. Foxes are about as wild as you get, really, in the UK. They eat everybody's sheep and chickens. It's twice I've done that now. Instead of copying, I keep trying to add a new one. There we go. And let's change the shape of it slightly so it doesn't look exactly the same. Let's do that one. A caterpillar in the tree. I like that idea. I like a caterpillar. Or maybe climbing up it on the side, like here perhaps, like a little squiggle. That's a good idea. Last time there was Nat Rail, now we have Forest Rail, yeah. I was actually working on a logo for myself as well. It's really hard trying to decide what I would like for a logo that works. Or on a leaf, a little caterpillar on a leaf would be good, yeah. I keep trying to create a new one instead of copying it. Let's mirror it. And then let's pop this one down here. Let's put that there for now. Lovely. Excellent. Shall we try doing a leaf and then see how long that takes me? Now, trying to decide how to do a leaf is actually quite hard with this. Let's try this one. If you struggle to create or have ideas for a logo, maybe have a competition. That's not a terrible idea. Maybe a friendly one. Maybe leaf it for another stream. That's that's a terrible joke. Right, let's go for, what colour was my grass? Let's go slightly darker than the grass. Let's go like so. Confirm. And then what we'll do is make it smaller. And there. I feel like the leaves are going to take up so many layers. When this is finally on a train, does it get blended into a single texture, or does the train have to draw all the objects singly? I have no idea. I imagine it has to do them all singly, but yeah. So let's copy it. trying to think how the leaves should fall actually. Should they be facing that way? Let's try that one. Let's go that way. Okay, so I think leaves are definitely going to have to be something I practice because they're actually a lot harder than I anticipated. Don't expect this to be perfect right now. That is something I think I'm going to have to work on for sure for future. Because this is just looking a bit ugly right now. I think. It actually looks... That's how you'd create a butterfly right there. You see? You imagine colourful wings instead of leaves. Yeah. Let's move it up slightly. I really wish I'd paid more attention at art in school right now. I remember there was this whole lesson on doing trees. Right now, I wish I'd paid attention to that lesson. Right, let's do this one and see how it looks. Okay, so that is by no means perfect, but there's a start on a tree. So this is where I'm going to stop the stream for tonight, but you have an idea where I'm going with it. But what I might do is, instead of a tree like this, I might try and do like proper foresty type trees, like ferns and stuff. So I will keep working on this over the next couple of weeks. Please, please, please send me suggestions on the forums of things you'd like to see, or feel free to at me in any of the Discords I'm in. Do not be afraid of giving me ideas. The more ideas, the better. If there's anything you want to see me going over on the livery, on these livery designer segments, ask me and I'll write it down and I'll have a practice and I'll see what we can do. So yeah, if there's anything you want to learn, I will try to learn it between now and the next 2 weeks and then show you how to do it, essentially. So thanks for joining me. As I said, work in progress. And I hope everybody has an absolutely lovely evening. And here's to the next one. Good night, everyone.